This fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready, break. Claw, 10. Drill, green. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 7. Here's Pollard again. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Opposite, green, Smith, red.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. KaVontae Turpin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taylor now from the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 3. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just...
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 17 yards out.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a force.
And now here is another interception. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The second down pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A give to Pollard running left. Brought down at the 20.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
They'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Now back to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a big lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
Back to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
He'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance. Wide right. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21. He'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Faster.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Nice tackle on that play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll throw now on the final play.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Shot, 17.
And the Saints first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. from the gun. He'll hand this off. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
A point after, good by Grupe. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Gonna run again here with Pollard.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredible incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Seal, black. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marquise Bell, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run left with Pollard. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now here's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they're going to speed things up here.
2 yards on the play. First down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 41.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes again. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taylor now from the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. And the Saints first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
21 yards. First down, Saints.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Strike.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
1st down, New Orleans.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Okay, ready.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Groupie for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
48, Saints 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Yellow.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson.